talk going, stay not safe. Before you cross me, look both ways. Leaving the scene with no trace, none in my league. You out of place, I'm not at the top, I'm outer space. Can't eat with us, we're out of place. I'm doing fine, I'm feeling great. You're not my fan, you can't relate. Straight talk going, state to state.
Yo, what's up guys, it's the mini host here, and today I am back with another 5 questions, of course. And today I am here, as you see, I am with the amazing, the wonderful, the legendary Puff.
Hello, I'm Puff.
Alright, are you ready for the 5 questions?
5 questions with the mini host? I mean, I've heard they're hard hitting. I'm a little worried. You're going to try and pull some controversy out of me, but I trust you, and I'm here. I'm ready to go.
Okay. Number 1, how does it feel being back to shows?
Back to shows, it feels good. I'm happy to be back wrestling, but more importantly, I'm happy to be back to safe environments wrestling. I like the precautions, everyone getting vaccinated. If you're watching this and you're not vaccinated, sorry guys, I gotta bring some controversy on the 5 questions with the mini host. You're an idiot. Just get vaccinated. You're selfish. I like the protocols in place to keep everyone safe and everyone healthy, and I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be back in Canada.
Yes.
More importantly, I've missed it a lot, but now I'm rocking and rolling. We're back here, back to action, back to shows. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, I'm double vaxxed.
Me too. Pfizer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only one approved for younger people, I believe.
Yeah.
That's the one I got.
And they're rolling it out for the even younger.
Yeah.
So our 5-year-old daughter, she's going to be up for one. She's a little nervous, but you got to do it.
Shots hurt, but it's to keep you healthy, you know?
Yeah, it's good. Number 2, how was your overall experience in AEW?
It was great, actually. I got to see a lot of people that I hadn't seen in a long time. Got to hang out with them, got to see people. I don't want to mention any names, but it was just it was a great time overall. I got to have a fun match with people I trust and love. I came out with Kip Sabian. I made some new friends. Got to see some old friends. Overall, a really great time.
Yes. Yeah. Number 3, is there anyone on the indie scene that you haven't wrestled with that you would like to wrestle with?
If we're talking straight indies, no affiliations to like AEW or Impact or anything like that. I'd like to wrestle. This is just the first name that comes to my mind. I'm probably gonna. I hope I don't make anyone mad. Oh, now the name's switching in my head. I'd like to wrestle Everett Connors. I don't know if you're familiar with him.
No, never heard of him.
I'm not exactly sure where he's from. If you look him up on Twitter, Yeezy Con. I like his style of wrestling. Ace Romero, recently a free agent. He used to be an Impact, now he's a straight indie. Dirty Dango, formerly known as Fandango, whatever. I've always liked him. I've always been entertained by his work. I'd love to have a match with him. I don't know. Is there anyone you'd like to see me wrestle?
I'm
hitting you with a question now. This is gonna be this. I hope this doesn't count as one of the 5.
I was thinking you versus Holden.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I've wrestled him. I've definitely wrestled him in multi-man matches, which is like I had early on in my career at Barry Wrestling. I wrestled Holden, Mark Wheeler, and Daniel Garcia. One of the only times I've ever been in the ring with Daniel Garcia, believe it or not. I trained with him, came up with him, but me and him have only ever touched in rings where it's never been one-on-one. It's always like a match with multiple people in it. But I know I wrestled Holden then. I'm probably forgetting another time, but I have wrestled him before. I'd love to wrestle him again one-on-one. He's someone, I really like Holden Albright. He is one of the most determined and driven people in wrestling.
Yes.
He is someone like, people put out Patreons, you know, where you buy like exclusive content from people. And he's someone, it's like, I don't have a Patreon, but if I did, I would follow him. If I was a fan of wrestling, I would follow his Patreon because I know how hard he works at putting out good content that's going to be worth the value. He's just always busting his butt to put out good content wrestling-wise.
Yeah.
He busts his butt in the ring. He busts his butt outside the ring. So he's someone I'd love to share the ring with, because I would have a good time, and the fans would have a good time, and like, what more could you ask for?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That'd be a great match.
Yeah, I think so.
Even a steel cage too.
I mean, I don't claim to be that tough. Maybe how about just a regular match? Does it have to be in a steel cage? Those things hurt. I had a match with Psycho Mike. Are you familiar with Psycho Mike?
Yes.
Psycho Mike Rollins, one of the most creative and unique individuals in wrestling. By far, one of the most creative minds. Everything he does, he is so good at. I can't say enough good things about Psycho Mike. And me and him had a match at a promotion in Toronto, and we went out there expecting the ring to have regular ring ropes, you know? But before our match, something happened. There was an altercation where they tore down the ropes and put up chains.
Oh my God.
So the ropes were chains. Without knowing it, I come out on my entrance and I go to hit the ropes, and I collapsed because I hit the ropes and it's 3 chains and it hurt my back. And it was like, I guess we just didn't smarten up to it, because every time I kept trying to get momentum in the match to beat him, and I'd be like, I'm firing up. I go to hit the ropes again and I forget that they're chained and I just fall down. It was ridiculous, but even that was a rough time. So a steel cage, I was having trouble with steel chain ropes, you know?
Number 4. What are some goals you have before this year ends?
Ooh. You know what? My main goal in wrestling, even before having a good wrestling match, I thrive to make the environments that I'm in safe and inclusive for everyone involved. I don't like to see any bad things happen in locker rooms or outside of locker rooms. But if I leave any legacy behind as a wrestler, it's that I made people comfortable and made people feel safe being around me and in the locker rooms that I'm in. That's something that I really care about, and I'll stand up for. Even if it's to my detriment, I'll stand up for my morals. I'm very strong. I have a lot of convictions. This is too deep for the 5 questions with the mini host. But yeah, I want people to feel safe and comfortable, you know? And I don't think that's too much to ask for. That's a goal of mine, to make wrestling as a culture better and more positive. I'm sorry if I'm going too deep. If you don't understand what I'm saying, like just like I want more people to be into wrestling and see it see the things that I love in wrestling, which is entertaining, putting on a show, putting smiles on people's faces. I want more people who are skeptical about wrestling to see the good in wrestling and have it attract them. Like I just want people to take a chance on wrestling, seeing positive stuff, and to fall in love with it, you know?
Yeah.
That's a goal, but I guess that's not really an answer to your question, but like I understand what you were asking. I mean, that's something. Sorry, I'm on the question show. I give crazy answers sometimes. I'm sorry.
No, it was a great answer.
Yeah.
You know, as a father, I'm the same way. I've showed her what I fell in love with wrestling about, and what makes wrestling good. What makes wrestling good is sitting down with amazing people like you.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it.
And that's the truth. That's the truth.
All right, so the 5th.
I have more to the answer. I'm sorry. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Another thing I love is being a tag team with Sexy Eddie. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He's a bit of a rated R superstar, a rated XXX superstar, but he is an amazing person outside of the ring and inside the ring. He has the same kind of. Me and him met and immediately had chemistry and meshed with each other perfectly, and I think that's why we make a great tag team. We almost exclusively tag team at C4 Wrestling up in Ottawa, and every time it's just a blast. There's just magic in the air whenever we're in the ring, and you know what? Let me say this: I feel the same way with Pretty Ricky Wilde. If you guys know Pretty Ricky.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Every time I step into the ring with Pretty Ricky, there's magic in the air. That's how I feel. I've had some of the best moments of my life, not even just in wrestling, just in life, like top moments, memories, sharing the ring or the environment with Pretty Ricky. I just had great times with him and with Sexy Eddie. And we had a match, one of my favorite matches I've ever had, probably my favorite match, was a tag team match where it was me and Sexy. I'm sorry I'm talking so much.
No, it's all good, dude. It's all
going
good.
on. Was me and Sexy Eddie versus Pretty Ricky and another guy from Ottawa. I believe he trained with Evil Uno at the Keep. up there. The hot stepper, McCray Martin. He's a great dude as well. We had a tag team match, and so many crazy things happened in it. There was a table broken. Pretty Ricky got pantsed. My Crocs were flying everywhere. I don't know if you know, I'm a big Croc guy. I'm a Croc
the pink Crocs.
connoisseur. I'm always rocking Crocs. My Crocs were flying. It was just an amazing time. And I'd love, as a goal, to get back to your original question, I'd love to tag team more with Sexy Eddie. And I'd love to travel with him. My main goal in wrestling, I don't necessarily need to be signed to any of the major companies. I'd love to go to a company called DDT in Japan, where they do a lot of fun, crazy matches.
You said Japan, so I'm all in.
Yes, beautiful. I'd love to tour Japan with Sexy Eddie and just have matches where we're just killing it and having fun and having a great time. That's a goal of mine.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll happen in the next year, but hopefully soon. I'd love to do that.
Yes, definitely. Okay, are you ready for the fifth
We
question?
got the last question. I'm sorry, it's probably been like 20 minutes.
It's okay. The American Thanksgiving is coming up. What is your go-to side with turkey?
With turkey, let me tell you something. I'm not a big turkey guy. I'm sorry, but it's like a very dry meat to me.
Okay.
I'd much rather have a chicken.
Okay.
But I eat turkey on Thanksgiving. I have a little bit of turkey. A side that I think my go-to is some good old-fashioned mac and cheese. I love me some mac and cheese.
Okay.
You know, or a nice steamed asparagus. I'm a big asparagus guy. I love veggies, believe it or not. If you look at me, you might not think it. But
I love my vegetables too. Big boys love their vegetables.
Exactly. Well, I'm big for. I don't know why I'm big. I mean, all these damn vegetables. Nothing's happening. God hates me because of the Puff is God thing. Whatever. I got a veggie tray on my passenger seat right now. I love vegetables, but asparagus is up there. You ever eat asparagus?
Yeah, it's so good.
It's good. Yeah, I'm a big asparagus guy.
Good answers. I like them both.
Oh yeah.
I like mashed potatoes.
Potatoes. I mess around with a potato once in a while. Yeah. Mashed, salted, Frenched, fried. French fried.
Poutine?
Poutine. I'm not a big gravy guy.
Okay, that's okay.
So-
Have you ever had a Swiss Chalet poutine?
No.
So they do
We
the fries.
had Swiss Chalet in America and they got rid of it.
Well, it's too bad. But
I used
here,
to go to Swiss Chalet
if you
all
go
the
to
time.
if you're still here for a couple days, Swiss Chalet, do their poutine. So it's the cheese, the fries, and the chalet sauce,
Interesting.
and that makes a world of difference.
Chalet sauce. Chalet is just a word I want to say.
Yeah.
Chalet. Swiss Chalet. Swiss Chalet, sponsor this show. We want the poutine. All you can
it.
eat.
Yeah,
That's it.
wow, all you can eat poutine. Well, thank you again for the time. I had a blast.
I appreciate you having me. I hope my answers weren't too crazy.
It's
I'm sorry
okay.
about the screaming. I don't know what they're doing in there.
I think they're having a party.
They're doing something.
Going crazy. Going crazy.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash the thumbs button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And if you want merch, go check it out. Me and my dad's on ProWrestlingTees.com. And also, if you'd like to find Puff on social media,
Puff is God everywhere. One F and Puff. PUFISGOD. If you got Venmo, my Venmo's Puff is God. That's it. I say some volatile stuff out there.
and if you want to find me on Instagram, it's the Mini Host. Thank you again. Love ya. Peace.
Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to tune in next week for another great episode on all available podcast platforms and hosted on Podbean. Also, check us out on YouTube at Straight Talk Wrestling, on Instagram at Straight Talk Wrestling, on Facebook at Straight Talk Wrestling, and on Twitter at _Straight Talk. And if you feel the need to buy some sweet merch, check us out on ProWrestlingTees.com.
Leaving the scene with no trace, not in my league. You out of place. I'm not at the top, I'm outer space.